we are here to make it happen, guys. So in the attempt to take down Arsenal, any of this club winning this game will actually reduce the points to Arsenal, because yesterday Arsenal lost some points yesterday to Sunderland, drawing 2-2 in the Sunderland home. Let's see how this is gonna work out. Haaland down for Doku. Now Doku on the far side. He's trying to. Doku already taking the game on hand to hand. Guys, this is exciting. Now Liverpool already back into their shape. You remember Liverpool against Real Madrid, the way they played, beautiful shape. When they lost the game, they tried to build up and they tried to put in a lot of players cluster in the midfield as at this moment. How is it going to be possible? For sure. Let me know what you think and your opinions, your scoreline predictions in this game. Announcement. Manchester City in Etihad Sports Stadium. Pep Guardiola and his men versus Arne Slot and his men, Liverpool, Manchester City. The game ended that Pep Guardiola men scored 3 goals, then Liverpool and Arne Slot and his men scored 0. So
They managed to score 0 goals.
So they managed to score 0 goal in the game. So for sure, now what comes next is going to be the post-match. Yes, this is a point that we delicate. We talk about the game, what transpired in the game. The excitement is going to nail you down for sure. So stay tuned and let's make it happen. What's up, guys? Welcome to Ashili Sports. Yes, the Premier League is over this weekend. Yes, after international break is next. Pep Guardiola, 1000th game have been absolutely short of nothing but incredible, massive, adrenaline. The 3 goals to 0 in Etihad Sports Stadium against Liverpool. Pep Guardiola 1000th game in his managerial career have ended, and nothing short of the name incredible, massive, class, absolutely master architect performance in Etihad Sports Stadium. Hello guys, welcome to Ashili Sports. If you just join us, remember, hey, hit the subscription button, like and share the video. Your opinions are highly welcome. Eddie, Premier League is over this weekend. International break is next, and the excitement has been short of nothing but massive. This is a game that we expected a close range game because both clubs were vying to close the gap between them and Arsenal. But in the end, Manchester City, they have won the game by 3 goals margin. The likes of Doku, the likes of Erling Haaland, he cannot stop scoring. And then Nico Gonzalez. Eddie, what is missing? What ingredients is missing for Liverpool in this game?
All right, so I think they showed up unprepared in this game. And 2, the style of play of Arne Slot has been studied, and Pep Guardiola got an antidote for his game today. If you watch the game closely, you could see they were pushed or they were forced to defend in the early minutes of the game. You know, they had nothing to play off, nothing to even talk about. Pep Guardiola, you know, this season, anytime he's played, this season he has given us one of the reasons, you know, to look up to Manchester City as well, you know, as one of the title contenders. The game being played in Etihad was a game, as you said, to be a close mark, but we didn't say that Liverpool came in as Liverpool. This season things haven't been good for them. They've been able to now 10 games, you know, 10 solid games in all competition. They've managed to pick only 3 wins. You know, so this has been their 7th loss in 10 games. They came unprepared, and at the end of the day, Manchester City, Pep Guardiola and his guys, you know, a good day for him, got the 3 points.
So yes, man must eat. But Liverpool, with their performance in Etihad Sport, I don't think they were prepared to eat in that game. But then, man must eat. Pep Guardiola and his men, very, very, very important. Yeah, this is Erling Haaland who cannot stop scoring, Eddie. I don't know what a caliber of a striker he is. What a massive and a classic and an energetic posture of a striker he is. And each time City men post out, he definitely gets a goal. Today, he had a penalty that has been actually been saved by Mamadashvili. What do you make up of his performance for sure today? Scoring one goal, but he was looking for 100th goal in Premier League, but then 99 to go.
If he was able to convert that penalty, he could have gotten that milestone in his career, but he failed to do so. Haaland this season is one of the exceptional players looking out to pick the golden boot once again. Haaland being Haaland, anytime he steps on the pitch, he comes with, this momentum of getting the goal, getting always at the right place at the right time. This goal particularly, he was there, converted with his head as a header, and things were good for him. He used that goal, to clear his name from not converting the penalty. Or the penalty was, it's just always an opportunity. You are one-on-one with the keeper, just converts the ball, and he failed to do so. The keeper also did very well, stood on the line, because after the takeoff, I thought the keeper wasn't on the line, but VAR have to come in, they check everything, and he was at the right place at the right time. His foot was on the line, so he stood up too. And Haaland, kudos to him once again. Let's watch out, Let's watch out for Haaland. He might also get, much more goals than last season.
Absolutely get more goals than last season to this season than last season. But then this is his second penalty miss so far in the Premier League this season. But looking at Liverpool, I don't know what Arne Slot is supposed to gain out of his changing of squads and changing of ideology among the guys. But this is a game that, Aston Villa in the Anfield, probably Liverpool stormed that game like and it was just a message win comparing to this game, because this game I expected Liverpool to come in with that energy, with that strength, with that agility to fight back. And against Real Madrid, you could see the informed Liverpool, the way they defended, the way they attacked. Real Madrid was absolutely incredible in Champions League. But coming to Etihad Sports Stadium, this same squad that he has used, and he tried to go back to the ideology last season he was using with Klopp. And that was why he opted to go for the old players, the likes of Robinson, Van Dijk, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and it looks like, it didn't work perfectly for him. Eddy, this was a guy that Liverpool bought, and we all said, yes, Liverpool team this season is going to be exceptional. But then it looks like Arne Slot have been using him like different positions to see whether he could get the guy form back. But it's just not working. Today, he started as a wide left wing position and then ended up playing behind a striker, which still didn't work for Liverpool. What exactly do you think Arne Slot wants to make out of the team that he's changing so quickly? Or changing the position of Wits?
The thing is, after they won the trophy last season, he had the opportunity, he had the money, the support to bring in some good players to top up the squad of Liverpool, to boost the team, of Liverpool. But one thing is, getting such quality of players is also going to be difficult if you don't get the right information, or don't get the way to handle them, so that's what he's going through now. He have all the players he need, everything in all positions, in all aspects. But now the problem is how to get his first 11 is now the problem, because we've seen him playing different players in different positions. So now he's trying to play all players like all around to find out the best 11. He hasn't gotten to his first 11 though, although he have some starters which are always constant, but to get the first 11 is not a problem. So if he doesn't do that, I think on training grounds and everything to decide early, Liverpool will still continue dropping, or they might not be the Liverpool we thought of.
be the Liverpool we thought of. Meanwhile, this is their seventh loss, their seventh defeat in 10 games play in all competition. Liverpool still not getting something out of the game. And it looks like, we came here to play and we are playing then. And what else? Because when you are preparing a game of this caliber, this is a game that actually will give you opportunity to bounce back. Because I believe if Liverpool had even drawn this game, it could have given them that momentum. Because last Premier League game they won, in the Champions League against Real Madrid they won. So this game could have been a third consecutive game that you could see them actually making it happen. But defensive error, lack of concentration, lack of winning ability, and then that kind of winning mentality in the team is preventing Liverpool from doing so many things. Because you cannot say such caliber of players Liverpool possess will actually prevent them from winning the title. But hey, it's still early to talk about. But let's glance through the game between Manchester United and also Tottenham, where it ended drew on Saturday 2-2. For sure, this was a game that, yes, Manchester United scored the first goal. Tottenham came in, equalized, and in the dying minute, United equalized the goal, and it was 2-2. Do you think United was a bit lucky to get a point out in Nottingham Sports Stadium? Be in mind, they had a couple of players who were injured and could not actually participate, and still United couldn't capitalize that advantage.
All right, so thank you for us to dive into what transpired yesterday in the game between Liverpool, Manchester United, and also Tottenham. You know, in that very game, as you said, United got the early goal. But the way the style of play of Tottenham, it's been very long time since we won against them. Our last meeting, we lost them. We lost to them, which they won the trophy. I don't want to go much into that. Our football fans know, you know. But yesterday's game, I was, as a Manchester United fan, I was expecting for us to, to break that case. So getting the early goal was like, oh, today is the day. But in the second half, Tottenham came out. They took the ball to Manchester United. And as I always say, if you are playing such games and you are being forced to defend, it's very difficult to always defend throughout the game. Definitely there's going to be a loophole, and they had that opportunity. They were able to utilize they utilized on that loophole and got the quick 2 goals, which put United in a very tight spot. But all being said, Matthias de Ligt was at the right place at the right time to also convert that goal. So that was one thing I would say. Now United is now showing the players are now showing resilience. They don't settle. They are not they don't settle until the referee whistle game over. It's not over. That's what I saw yesterday from the players.
Absolutely. And looking at what is actually happening for sure, Tottenham have lost the likes of Mohamed Kudus, the likes of, what's the name, Kulusevski, and so much more. So for them to actually get that point against Manchester United, I think it was absolutely massive. But then the table leaders, Arsenal, also traveled to Sunderland. I told you, Sunderland is becoming my favorite Premier League club this season, and Arsenal could not actually get that 3 points against Sunderland, and now they drop points. City have won, and the league table is looking exciting once again, with Arsenal still on top with 4 points between them and the second position, Manchester City, for sure. This is a team that everyone is talking about currently this season, that they should have actually get that 3 points done if they really want to win the title contender. So losing that 2 points in Sunderland, do you think it will stop them from winning the title?
So this might hinder their journey or their success of winning the trophy. The last time they went there, it was also a defeat. That was way back in 2012. If I'm not mistaken, I stand to be corrected. It ended 1-0 against Arsenal. So this history sometimes it repeats. So Arsenal going there, a friend told me that Arsenal won't be able to win against Sunderland, which I I really doubted with him, we had a serious argument. So when the game ended in the 2-2 draw, I was like, damn, don't get me wrong. The Stadium of Light is not a place, if you are going there, you have to be very, very careful. The guys they don't want to lose any points in their home grounds. And yesterday was a day for Arsenal. I was expecting Arsenal to go there. Fire always means possible, bring the 3 point, but they failed to do so. So it's going to also hurt them, now City might won their game today. Now 4 points different. So if Arsenal stand to drop a point again, then that means it's going to be an opportunity for Manchester City. And if Manchester City gets the opportunity to be on the first spot, it's going to be difficult for Arsenal to catch up. So Arsenal, yesterday, they just slapped.
Yesterday, they just slacked for sure. And Chelsea also won their game by 3-0 against Wolves. And now they are on the third position of the Premier League table. Eddie, this is Chelsea team that has been like ups and down, ups and down. Do you think they can end up? Yesterday, when Malo Gusto was interviewed, he said their target is to end the top 4 of the Premier League. Do you think it's a position comfortable? Is it a position that Chelsea can actually attain by the end of the season?
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Everything starts here. If the players put everything in here that they can do it, why not? They'll be able to do it. Now, for the past, I think 5 games now, they've been in between start position. So if they keep on to a certain momentum and everything, they can be able to stay there, get a good position and lock in for by the end of the season. If Chelsea ends up by 10th position or the 4th position, it won't be bad. Yeah, it won't be bad. Yeah.
This is also
But now,
another
before they can get that position, they have to always put in their work. That's one thing. You can't just say you want to end there and you will just be losing your games anyhow. Any point in the Premier League counts. Any single point counts. Yeah. So there will be a time you will be needing a single point to qualify for a Champions League. Yeah.
it will be a point. And also, the Enzo Maresca have spoke highly of Garnacho performance yesterday, where he always looked threatened, and off the ball and on the ball, he was absolutely incredible in position and transitional and very quick attack account, and also had 2 assists in that game. That probably might be, and he said that's what they expect from Chelsea wingers as well. But let's see how this is gonna end up. Yesterday we had some games that actually happened for sure, and United Tottenham 2-2, Everton versus Fulham ended 2-0 for Everton. Everton won 2-0. West Ham United won their game against Burnley 3-2, and Sunderland Arsenal also ended 2-2. Lost the game by 3-0 against Wolves. And first half, there wasn't goal as at then 12. And what surprised me most is Bournemouth traveling to the Villa Park. Aston Villa won the game by 4-0. What is really happening with Bournemouth? I just cannot understand. And then we have today as well, Brentford won against Newcastle United by 3-1. Sorry, Newcastle United had a red card in that game, but I'm surprised because I saw the game. It was like Newcastle United was leading, and I don't know how come they lost that game. And also, Crystal Palace once again, Brighton ended 0-0. I remember you predicted this game might be draw for sure, but I can't quite remember that spot. And also, we have Nottingham Forest won their game by 3-1 against Leeds United today as well. Yeah, Sean Dyche got his first win for so many days for Nottingham Forest. So this is now happening now. And Manchester City 3, Liverpool 0, and that's just what we've discussed as at this moment. And for sure, guys, the table is looking kind of exciting for sure in the Premier League. And taking you through the table, you can understand Arsenal is not ducking in the Premier League any longer. They are floating like water. They are floating like they are on top of the river for sure. Just 26 points on top of the league table, 4 points above Manchester City in the 22 points for sure. Manchester City and Chelsea on the 3rd position with 20 points. Sunderland, my favorite for sure, on the 4th position with 19 points. We have Tottenham on the fifth position with 18 points, and also Aston Villa on the sixth position with 18 points as well. Manchester United dagging on the seventh position with 18 points as well, and Liverpool under Manchester United dagging under Manchester United with 18 points as well. And the bottom of the league table, we have the likes of West Ham United won their game, but they are still not out of the relegation zone. Just goal difference between them and Burnley. Burnley will be facing Chelsea after the transfer window, after the international break for sure. And so let's see how that exciting will be. West Ham, Nottingham Forest also won their game as well, and 1 point above, below Burnley as well. So, and hey, Wolves still continue their drought for sure, haven't won single game so far in the Premier League. Eddie, man must eat. Can Wolves survive in this Premier League this season?
Now,
Before we say
11 games being played without a single win is something difficult to predict. Now they have only 2 points. It's something difficult, it's abysmal. They have to be on their feet, but for them surviving, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. I don't see them. Yeah, but it's still early. It's still early though. Who knows? Maybe after the first round of the season, things might change for them. They might come up in the second phase of the season very strong, and very well prepared. Yeah, but if not, we all know how it's gonna end. They might end up in the championship.
let's see how it's gonna be. And for sure, if you just join us and you are new, remember to hit the subscription button. And remember, next week there wouldn't be league games. There will be international break and World Cup qualifiers are on. So we'll be giving you follow investors on that for sure. So predictions will be coming your way. And without much ado, hey, stay blessed and be careful out there. For enjoy your week as well. Thank you for joining in, and see you in the